Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2, season 5 of Cell Ball. So, I am here going to present to you all by myself today because Mr. Aaron Odegaard is checking out some weird things happening, some platelet sequestering in the spleen. So, he was unable to make it to the presentation booth in the Marrow Center, but I am here today to explain what happened this week because we've seen some amazing things happen this week. We've seen some firsts that, oh my goodness, are going to blow your mind. I've never seen this stuff happen before. It's going to be crazy pants exciting. So let's go ahead and celebrate with everyone here, ready to hear about how everyone did this week, the second week of Cell Bowl 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Um, I can't believe how well teams did this week. It was really, really incredible. As Dr. Blanchard from University of Connecticut had explained in his comment this week, it was everybody is doing so much better than last year. We got team times that are just increasing their reactivity throughout just between last week and this week. So we've seen some incredible improvement of team scores, and it's just incredible. So welcome back. This is the Cell Bowl. It's an NFL style hematology competition. It's a national competition. But right now we are in the regional part. We're in weeks 1 through 3. So the competition is created by yours truly and presented by yours truly with my amazing missing co-host, Mr. Aaron Odegaard. So he will hopefully be back next week. He'll figure things out in the spleen and hopefully not have some extra vascular hemolysis. Ha ha ha. But we will see how that goes. All right, so we have two incredibly amazing sponsors. They are ASCP as our gold sponsor, and we have Celevision as our silver sponsor. So that means that we've got some great input from both the national and international certification body, as well as the makers of the amazing app that we've been using. So thank you for supporting this whole program and competition, and allowing us to use your app in order to get this competition started. So again, we are in weeks 1 through 3 today. Today we're talking about week 2. Next week is the last week for the scavenger hunts, being in blood banking and being able to have community engagement where they can vote for your team through blood donations, through blood drives. So we are going to see next week who makes it into the playoffs, which would be week 4. So we would have 3 teams from both leagues. So that would be the perfect scoring teams in the varsity league and the non-perfect scoring teams in the junior varsity league, heading off to the playoffs to battle it out, to see who continues into week 5. Week 5, we end up with the top 2 of both leagues to figure out in week 6 who will win the Super Cell Bowl and the Second Chance Showdown. So really excited to see how that's gonna go, because this week I found out who may be going. You never know, though, because these times are completely improving each week. So we'll see. So what does the team win of the Super Cell Bowl? Well, that's a really great question. They end up winning a lot of great things, including this trophy that you see on the screen right now. They get a study package, and individual certificates, but they also get a live after party interview with yours truly, and possibly my co-host. Sometimes he comes, sometimes he doesn't. It really depends on our work schedules and when the team is available to meet. But not only that, they're also celebrated in the Critical Values magazine that's printed and online at criticalvalues.org off the ASCP website. So what do the second chance showdown winners get? Well, let me tell you, it's a really great time because not only do they get recognition from us, they also get to go to another country virtually. So Sweden. Um, and it's a really great time. Celevision hosts them over the web in the clouds, and we get to see behind the scenes top secret stuff. It's amazing. So look forward to seeing who will receive each of these great prizes in week 6. You can shop online at the Medical Lab Lady Gill store to get some lab swag, to support online education for medical laboratory sciences. And I've got things there for everybody. We've got phlebotomy stuff, we've got pathologist stuff, we've got blood banking stuff, we've got cell bowl stuff, hematology stuff, we've got everything. So please feel free to visit there. You can click on the QR code and well, not click, but you can scan the QR code with your phone and find some really great swag there to help us continue to reach the masses across the world in support of awareness of the field and also our educational programs. So let's go ahead and figure out, how do we find out about all the events that are happening and the scores? Well, you can go to the Medical Lab Lady Gill website. It's really great and interactive. I think it's pretty user friendly, but if you figure that it's not, please let me know. If you go to the Get Involved area and go to the event sign up location down at the bottom right. So let me see if I can go ahead and zoom in there. So if you go there, you can click and find the next kind of event that we're doing or I'm doing. And also you can end up signing up for next year's event. We've already got teams signing up. It's incredible. I'm so excited. Next year is shaping out to be a really great season, just like this one. But you don't have to do the Cell Bowl. You could do some other game shows too. So this game show interest form lets me know what type of game show you would like to be a part of, whether you want to compete with your own team against each other, or if you would like to compete with another team. It's really up to you. I've got some other really great plans in the works, and I just need some takers. So feel free to go ahead and visit there and let me know. I wanted to let you know that I have updated the website so that you can click on each of the pictures of the previous seasons, and you can see the whole playlist. It'll link you to the playlist on YouTube, and the scores link up here will actually give you the scores of that season. The only one that's not true for is season 1. I don't have the scores up for that one. But I do have the playlist on the picture. So if you click on the picture, it'll take you directly to the playlist, and you can just play all and see how the teams have done in the past and how they're doing now. The greatest thing about the previous first 2 seasons, so season 1 and season 2, we had great hematology tutorials. So if you're trying to figure out how to improve your scores and how to learn more about hematology, please make sure to go and look at that season, those 2 seasons. You can see in the first season, we've got normal and just talking about what does a normal good smear look like? How do you make a smear? What does it look like under the scope? And then it goes into all the different cell lines. And then the second season, we go abnormal. Okay, we figure out how do you know when a smear is not good and when you probably should remake it. and then going into the abnormalities of each of the cell lines too. So please feel free to go check those out. They're very, very helpful, and I hope you enjoy them. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Woo! All right, so we've got week 1. It should say week 2, sorry. It's at the field. We're just thinking about week 1. We're getting into week 2 now. Man, some typos. All right, let's go week 2. Woo! All right, we're still in regionals. So that means the states to the right of the Mississippi are the east, and all the states in the United States to the left of the Mississippi are the west. And that includes Hawaii and Alaska if they were playing. So let's see how that went. So the West. We've got some really great scores in the West and some really great scores in the East. And you're going to see something that is crazy pants exciting that we've never seen before. But I don't want to ruin the surprise. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right. So number 1 in the West, we've got Wichita State University in Kansas. Their MLS program is doing incredibly well. They went down to 34 seconds this past week, and they are followed severely closely by St. Luke's Hospital of Kansas City in Missouri. Their MLS program has been showing up to the field and taken some amazing hits, but coming back and just scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. It's been incredible to watch all of these students out there. South Dakota State University's MLS program has done a little bit of a jump past those 2 teams, but they are coming in hot, as well as the 3-way tie for 4th place in the West with Texas's Houston Methodist Hospital Medical Laboratory Science program and Illinois' Northern Illinois University's MLS program, also in Illinois Frontier Community College's MLT program, all with 48 seconds. And not tailing too far behind, we've got another triple tie in 5th place with Texas's University of Texas Rio Grande Valley's MLS program, Arkansas's UAMES MLS program, and Iowa Central Community College, and obviously Iowa's MLT program. So it's really, really exciting to see. You've got a triple threat there in both placings of 4th and 5th with 2 MLS programs and 1 MLT. That just goes to show you that it really doesn't matter what level of program you're in, your team can absolutely do amazing. All right, in 6th place, out of Oklahoma, we've got Mercy Hospital Medical Laboratory Science program with 56 seconds, and trailing right behind that, season 1's Super Cell Bowl participants, Weber State University out of Utah, with both MLS and MLT programs being represented there with 59 seconds. They are coming out with a bang and really, really taking the field by storm. Oh man, we saw so many great plays this week. You have no idea what's coming. It's incredible. So out of Oklahoma as well, we've got St. Francis Health Systems MLS program with 61 seconds, followed shortly behind by Colorado's Otero College MLT program with 62 seconds. These are really, really tight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all with a second in between 8th place and 12th place. So in 10th place, we've got Central Texas College out of Texas with their MLT program scoring 63 seconds this past week. And Wisconsin's Northeast Wisconsin Technical College's MLT program having 64 seconds as their great time this past week. Illinois is coming at you again with Endeavor Health, one of our newbies. Their MLS program got a 65-second lead on the rest of the list this week. We've got, well, not technically 65. They got 65. It's not 65 ahead. Uh, Central Community College, Grand Island, Nebraska's team, their MLT team got 69 seconds this week. And we didn't see everybody out this week. So in 14th place, we've got those who didn't make it to the field yet. They're probably sequestered in the spleen like Aaron is right now. But we will see what happens with them this upcoming week. So please get out there on the field. This upcoming week is the last week to get your scores in to make that average time to see who goes to the playoffs. I'm really excited to see who it is. And as you've learned from previous years, it's never where you can identify who's going in week 2. You just don't know. Week 3 always seems to be incredibly exciting. So you thought this week was exciting, just wait. So out in the East, we've got Bristol Community College's MLT program hitting 34 seconds from Massachusetts. They're going crazy on the field. It's really, really exciting and trailing only by 1 second. We've got previous 2-time Supercell Bowl winners, the University of Connecticut's MLS program with 35 seconds. Oh, we are seeing some really great agglutinations here. Again, we'll get to that shortly in 4th place, but in 3rd place this week, and they had come on the scene with a bang, was Tennessee's Columbia State Community College's MLT program. So we've got an MLT sandwich happening in the first through 3 places, and they had 37 seconds. I'm telling you, I challenge all of you faculty members out there, see if you can make these times. These are incredible. And my students haven't even hit the white blood cells yet. And unfortunately, we're gonna hit that when playoffs happen. So we'll see if we actually make it into the playoffs. But it's incredible. This is a great, exciting way to help students be challenged, but also really make an effort for them to learn even ahead of what their class schedule is. So there are tutorials. I just want to make sure all the students watching out there know that there's tutorials in the Celevision app. So make sure if you're struggling with something, maybe your class hasn't gotten to the white blood cells yet, take a look at the tutorial and it probably will help your score. All right, so in 4th place, that great agglutination's happening. We've got Florida's Hillsborough Community College MLS program and Michigan's Wayne State University's MLTS program, and then Pennsylvania's AHN St. Vincent School of Medical Laboratory Science, all getting 39 seconds, just squeezing in right under that 40-second mark, which happens to be 5th place. 5th place is shared by Guthrie RPH MLS program in Pennsylvania and Michigan's Technical University MLS program as well. So 6th place, we're starting to shake things out a little bit and not, be all together. We've got Ohio Northern University's MLS program with 41 seconds. Michigan's Ferris State University MLS program with 43 seconds, so a 2-second margin there. North Carolina's Western Piedmont Community College's MLT program with 47 seconds, and followed all the way up in Virginia by Whiteville Community College's MLT program with 49 seconds. Now, the 10th place has been filled out with two partnering places. We've got George Washington University in DC and their next door neighbor, Old Dominion University in Virginia. Both of them MLS programs, both of them scoring 51 seconds. Incredibly great. Lake Sumter State College's MLT program, sorry for those of you who get motion sickness, they're in 12th place. They're from Florida, and they've got sorry, 53 seconds. And West Virginia can't be left out. The New River Community and Technical Colleges MLT program came in just under that 14th place slot with 55 seconds in the 13th place. Now, 14th place, we have another agglutination with some teams that you might know from previous weeks. My team, the College of Southern Maryland's MLT program, we got 56 seconds again. So we have kind of plateaued at the 56 seconds. And this, I feel, is a really great marker of how the whole entire the whole entire competition's going, because we stayed still. We stayed at the one spot, right? And you see all these other teams just shoot right up above us, right? And that is because that is how crazy these times have become. We're not seeing, oh, let's just sit back and score what we can. No, this has become super intense because everybody's looking at the playoffs. Now, I feel like we're the great we're like creatinine, where we're measuring the GFR. The GFR has gotten really, really fast for everyone, and we're just that steady state. So great job, my team. I'm so happy for you all. You all did amazing this week, just like North Carolina's Wake Technical Community College and New Jersey's Mercer County Community College. All of us with an amazing 56 seconds. That is still 30 cells in less than a minute. Incredible. Incredible. Like these people are going to be taking care of you, all of everybody, these 30 seconders, the 40 seconders, the 50 seconders. This is incredible. To be that accurate and that fast is just amazing. So proud of all of you. So in 15th place, we've got the first season winners of the entire Cell Bowl, the Super Cell Bowl. We've got Southern West Virginia Community and Technical Colleges MLT program back with us, like right at our heels with 57 seconds. Well done. And we've got Andrews University's MLS program coming back for the second time, second season. They joined us last year with 58 seconds from Michigan. So Michiganders are really excited to have their state being represented again by Andrews. And we've got another ginormous clot in the 17th place, shared by Florida, Maryland, New York, Maine, and North Carolina. So we've got Stevenson University's MLS program, Baptist House of Jacksonville, both MLS and MLT programs, York College MLS program, the MLT program of Maine's MLT program, obviously, because it's in the name, and then Central Piedmont Community College's MLT programs. So the MLTs are represented there, the MLSs are represented there. They're all equal because we got that both team up there, all at 59 seconds. That's amazing. You all are doing great. Keep up the great work. And another smaller clot, maybe, just one of those fibrin strings, maybe. We've got Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Florida. Penn State Health Milton S. Hershey Medical Center's MLS program. We've got Radford University in their MLS program, and Kaiser University, all having 62 seconds. And they are followed very closely by Coastal Carolina Community College's MLT program with 63 seconds out of North Carolina. Indiana University, South Bend MLS program has 66 seconds, and Alabama, Michigan, Maryland, and another Alabama didn't hit the field this week. They're with Aaron, I think. And so we will see how that goes. So join us next week. All those teams that didn't make it to the field, don't extravascular hemolysis get in your way. Don't let it get in your way. make it to the field. You got one last chance to get your times and scores in to make it to the playoffs in week 4. So we had some amazing plays. I mean, look at that. We've got vibrant clots happening in the background. We've got teams like duking it out for the ball, fighting all off all of these red blood cells, just having an amazing time. And oh, we got 1 star, 2 stars. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is the first time this has ever happened before. We have 2 teams that scored the weekly touchdown. What does that mean for the playoffs? I don't know. This is really, really exciting. So we've got both of them scoring 34 seconds, one in the East and one in the West. This is incredible. So Wichita State University and Bristol Community College are ready just to like duke it out. I want to see that game. That game is going to be amazing. So let's go ahead and follow them. Maybe if we did a field uh I'm sorry, I'm starting to think of soccer, but a field goal. We might see who might have done like sudden death, who would have gotten to go into the playoffs if that was a match right now. That'd be cool. All right, so everybody's excited again. Can't wait to see how this shakes out. But what does that mean nationally? Well, we have the varsity league coming out here, and I'm not going to read through everybody because this is just really incredibly a lot. But we've got Bristol and Wichita State University obviously tied. Again, this is week 2's national standings. This is not if we were to average it out, but you will see that in a couple of minutes. But we've got week 2's national standings. So I'm just going to show you this because that way you'll be able to see what's going on and kind of make it to that average where we're about to head. So we've got the East and the West really going back and forth here with who's in the top standings. Again, we've got some agglutination in the 5th and 6th places, also in the 11th place and the 13th place. Holy cow. And moving down, we've got 20th place being like the biggest clot you've ever seen in the national standings. So everybody on here is on the shirt. But again, this is the varsity, so these are the times that we're looking at. We're looking at less than 60 seconds. And please remember that I do the calculation in order to make these scorings equal. That's why it's a time, and you'll see time for the junior varsity also. So well done, varsity teams. Just so many great, great plays this week. All right, let's check out our junior varsity team. So this league is starting to get a little bit smaller while the varsity league's getting a lot bigger. And that's because everybody's deciding to jump to the varsity league because their times, their scores are perfect scores. So we're looking at the non-perfect scores right now, but really great times here as well. Not missing a perfect score by a lot, really at all. I mean, just a few cells. So that's really exciting. All of you in 8th place are just, this is just from this week again. All of you who didn't make it, please make sure this is your last chance this upcoming week. I don't want to see you miss out on some really great plays. All right, so week 2's national standings. This is the whole enchilada right here. let me go back. Sorry. No, go back. All right. So everybody together, this is where everybody stands, whether you're in varsity league or junior varsity. We've got Bristol Community College and Wichita State University leading the entire competition in first place, tied for first place. I don't believe we've ever had that happen before. So I can't wait to see how this shakes out, because Connecticut's right behind you. University of Connecticut's right behind you. And everybody else is like closing in around you as well. So uh, it's it's crazy. You're like a target cell. Everybody's coming after you. And fifth place, all of these great agglutinations happening so close to making it. I'm flabbergasted at how well everybody's doing. So really, really, really great job. I can't wait to see where this leads us. But this again is everybody together. Okay, we've got varsity league, junior varsity league, all in the same chart. Again, you can find this on the Medical Lab Lady Gill website. It looks very similar. It's a PDF. It's a very similar representation of what you're seeing in these videos. And please feel free to share them with your C-suite. Make sure your institution knows how well your students are doing. It's just incredible how well everybody's doing, and I can't be more proud. So keep up the great work, everybody. There's that clot, see? Okay, so what does this mean for the rest of the competition? Well, what we do in the first 3 weeks is we go ahead and we average all the scores, the weekly scores. So even though you saw the national standings of this past week, week 2, that doesn't mean that is how the whole average is holding out. So just because we've got a tie for first place in week 2 doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it looks like in an average of week 1 and week 2. So let's see how that's shaping up. I'm so excited. I can't wait. All right. Who do you think is there? Oh my goodness. Look how different that looks. All right. So we've got Tennessee. They, like I said, came out with a bang week 1. They dropped a couple of spots, but it wasn't because their time or their time got any worse or anything. It was just that everybody else came out to play this past week. And so it's been shaking up very, very wildly. So what I have here is I've got in the yellow highlighted verbiage, I've got who is from the East that could be possibly going into the playoffs highlighted. And in green, we've got who could be in the West going to the playoffs. So this means that it's anybody's game, really. Okay, so if we continue to see plays in this upcoming week in week 3, like we saw in week 2, I can't even say that this is going to be that accurate, but if we were looking at the standings now, these would be the 3 teams that would be going forward from each side of the country. Okay, so these are the varsity teams, right? Because they are the perfect scoring times. So if you look at these averages. I I can't even tell you how impressive these are. If anybody is not from the lab, I think they still can appreciate how amazing this is. 30 cells in almost half a minute. Wow. So we've got week one's time, week two's time, and then the average of both. Okay, so look how close that is. We've got 1 second in between, half a second in between. There is so much possibility here that we don't know if this is going to be how it's going to be in week three. So we'll see. Again, you can find the PDF of these scores on the website. So from the East currently, we've got Columbia State Community College from Tennessee, Hillsborough Community College down in Florida, and University of Connecticut out in Connecticut. This may be their third trophy. We don't know yet, but those other teams are coming to play. Wichita State, we've seen do amazing things the last couple of years also, so you can't hold them out. But the West, we've got Wichita State University, St. Luke's Hospital of Kansas City. They shook that score, the scores up in the last 2 years. I'm like, stop moving us down. So they're coming back for it. So that's St. Luke's MO. Is they just move everybody down. South Dakota State University is also that third group that's going to go out there from the West. So these are the three teams from each side that would be battling it out. I cannot believe this. This is really exciting. So I'm going to go down a little bit and go across. So we give these other incredible teams some screen time. Look at these times. Just wild. I hope you teams are getting invigorated out there, because even if you're down here, if you get that crazy, amazing time this week, you could just change this up entirely. All right, so this makes it extremely exciting. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what's happening next. Oh, some tackles happening, some first downs happening right here. That's not everybody though. So let's continue to see how everybody's been doing, because not everybody made it on the first slide, right? We've got the non-perfect scoring teams. So the varsity league we just showed. Let's see the junior varsity league. Oh, you're gonna be so excited. Look at these groups. Okay. So currently, who would be making it to the playoffs for the junior varsity league? From the West, we've got St. Francis Health Systems program, we've got Central Texas Colleges program, and Northeast Wisconsin Technical College. Corey's team, who sent a really, really cute picture this week. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for you to see it. It made me really happy. Thank you for brightening my day, Corey. So then we've got Kaiser University coming out of Florida. So this is the East Coast regional winner so far. Coastal Carolina Community College from North Carolina, and Virginia Radford University, Carolina. So I don't know, again, if this is going to stay the same, but let's take a look at the weeklies. All right, so we've got some really great scoring here. The reason that you see those top three not going into the playoffs currently, as we have designated, is because they started out in the junior varsity and now they're in the varsity league, because you see in week two they got 59 seconds, so they're out. of trying to make it to the second chance showdown. I wanted to make sure you understood that, because even though they're the top three there, they move forward. So we've got, look at these times. They're they're just so amazing. Um, Professor Blanchard, I agree with you. These times are incredible. I think everybody is just coming to win. It's so great. All right. So here, again, this is the entire group. So as you can see, even if you started with a time and didn't end up playing this week, you can still have a good time. So please make sure to come out, give that last effort this week. And even if you don't make it to the playoffs, we still have the individual play. So I did see some takers in the individual play, but the scavenger hunt was for blood banking this week. So if you didn't do a blood banking scavenger hunt, then you just didn't make it for this week, right? We didn't win a shirt this week, but it doesn't mean that you're out, because we've got the rest of the season, even if your team isn't playing. So those of you that did submit your scavenger hunt for this week, since it didn't apply to this week's mission, I didn't put it up, but I will put it up later. I promise you. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for going out and talking to those students. Keep up the great work. So let's go ahead and still see some plays out there. We've got more first downs. We're, pushing these cells out of our way. It's great. All right. So the first week, the second week, and the third week, we have the mission of going out and going to blood drives and making sure that the blood drive staff know about the competition, about your team, everybody who's donating and volunteering, that they learn about the field of medical laboratory science, the medical laboratory, where does the blood go? How does it get packaged from donation to the units that we use in the lab? How many units are separated from one whole blood unit? That would be 3. If you had a double red, it would be 2, because quite literally it's double red, right? But each of these units is able to help save a life, depending on what kind of scenario the recipient is in, right? So we have the Red Cross, we have other donating bodies, donor centers and everything that you can go to in order to get that mission completed. We at the College of Southern Maryland did hold a blood drive this past week, and you can see some of our team there. We had not only MLT students, but we had the Nursing Student Association at our college also working together. What we did was we had a blood drive. We had a scavenger hunt around the building to follow the unit of blood that was donated through the care of a sickle cell patient. And you go through the map of care and you follow the patient through all of the different professions that touch the patient in their healthcare team, in their healthcare journey. And as everybody went through the scavenger hunt, they were looking to find those individual programs throughout the building. So it was really, really great. This young lady is a nursing student, but she also donated. So thank you so much for donating and helping save lives. What ended up happening was we got a few units, right? But we didn't make it so that we could have any donation to our time. We were so close. So we ended up having 26 units, but not all of them were whole blood. We had 24 whole blood units and we had 2 double reds. So I had to separate those two out, and we ended up saving 76 lives possibly through those units that were donated. We're so thankful and grateful that everybody came out. We did have a good showing of donors, and not all of them were successful, but that's okay. There's reasons why you may be turned away. You might be on a medication. You might not be feeling good that day. We had a couple of no-shows, but that's what's expected. But we had a very good turnout. We had like 35 people, a couple of walk-ins and everything. We just didn't make it to the 30 units. So unfortunately, we didn't get anything added to our time or subtracted rather from our time, but we had an amazing experience, and so grateful to um help our community out. And this is just the front of our building. We have a living wall over here. Beautiful, beautiful campus. But that was the first, oh man, that was the first blood drive we had after we moved into our new building. So this is a new building that I helped design. I got to design my own lab and everything. So, so grateful. It's beautiful. Very wonderful place to work. But this is, I think, our third year in this building, and just really, really excited to finally get to have a blood drive in there. I've been trying for the last couple of years to get one in there, but we had some building issues, and but now it's good to go. We're really excited to have more, so we look forward to that. So just as you already know, this upcoming week, your mission is the same. Go out to blood drives out in your community, make sure they know about the Cell Bowl and your team's status within the Cell Bowl, and how that donation, that drive can help support your team to do better, in by donating time from the amount of donated units. Now, I did give the program directors cards where they can hand to the donor staff, the donor staff, that they can scan it and then say, yes, we would like to apply these units to this team's time. So they can fill that out. But if you all need to see it again, I will send those cards out again. So you need 30 whole blood units to achieve 1 second of towards your Cell Bowl score. And please make sure that you realize you can only do up to 10 seconds on your time, because it's not fair for those of us who are in rural areas versus those of us who are in very highly populated areas. We're trying to level the playing field there. So only up to 10 seconds can be donated. If you are doing the individual play, you're doing your scavenger hunt, just like the people that have already already submitted, make sure to scan the QR code, and you'll be entered to win the Medical Lab Ambassador shirt that has everybody represented on that word cloud microscope, and it's much bigger on the back of the shirt. So that's a great way, a great conversation starter, really. Let's see. Okay, so we've got some great, beautiful faces and confident faces because we've had amazing scores this past week. And let's see who we've got. So we've got the indoor picture, Frontier Community College's MLT program out in Illinois. They've got a world cloud back there. It's not the microscope, though. It's not all the lab places. We've got beautiful faces from those score shaking up team, the St. Luke's Hospital out in Missouri. We've got a whole span of students here in their MLS program. We've got the seniors and the juniors, I believe. So we got great screen time there. I know you Tennesseans, those Columbia State amazing participants, sent me another picture, but I really like this one, so I kept it. So their MLT program is possibly going to the playoffs, right? We don't know. Again, we don't know if all of those highlighted teams are going or not, but sure looking good. We've got York College from New York, their MLS program representing the state there and looking good and having a really great week. Hillsborough shaking it up too, right? Hillsborough Community College in Florida, their MLS program is really doing a great job. And I wasn't sure when I was looking at this, but it reminded me, this picture in the back, it reminded me of the periodic table, but with cells. I don't know if that was the intention, but I think that's hilarious. If that's truly what it is, I don't know, but that's really cool. So if you're taking selfies, please make sure to share them on social media. Tag Aaron and I and ASCP and Celevision and Knackles and ASCLS, everybody, tag everybody. But you can also use the hashtag CellBowl2025. When we get closer to the final events, we'll have more hashtags that you can put there. But that way people can search and automatically your stuff will come up whenever Cell Bowl is mentioned. And so we've got one last set of great selfies over here. We've got lunch with the amazing Bristol Community College's MLT program. Everybody looks like they're eating healthy and having a good time. Please continue to do a great job. Here's my team again representing the blood drive portion of our event. Well done, everybody. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit the wrong button. And there's Corey's picture. So North Central Technical College in Wisconsin, their MLT program. It's the title of the picture was made with glove. I love it. You all are hilarious and that's super cute. So thank you for that really big smile you gave me. Brighten up my day. Now we've got you Ames down here. They've got an amazing group and we have a lot of graduates actually that go to their program. And they're very, very happy with this program. And we've got some faculty in here, Miss Rebecca Bird over there. She's always been a great supporter of Cell Bowl. So thank you all for playing and doing such a great job. Well, that's pretty much it. I don't I don't know what else to say. You all have done an amazing job. It's getting incredibly hard to understand how you're making these amazing times. So I really, really think that you should all, give yourself a round of applause, celebrate. These are amazing students that are going to be amazing medical laboratory professionals that are going to be giving out some incredibly accurate diagnosing lab results to help save lives and to take care of you and me. So oh, if you are traveling, make sure you go to the places where these individuals work. So you saw all those hospitals on there, you saw the colleges, make sure you're going to a neighboring institution so that their graduates are amazing and they're working there. So until next week, and till we find out who goes into the playoffs. We're kind of just waiting with bated breath. So I look forward to seeing how everybody does this upcoming week. In week 3, the last week to get in the times from the community donations. It's your last chance to get out there, go to blood drives, help them donate to your times, just like you hopefully might be donating blood to help save lives in your community. So it's a win-win. So far we're only in the 70s. Let's get that life-saving number up a little bit higher. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a great play on the field this week, and can't wait to see who goes to the playoffs. See you next week. Bye.